those clips that attach to the golf cart. And they have great cigar deals, from their daily deals to weekly specials to the Cigar of the Month Club. And if you don't know what you want, get one of their sampler packs. And right now, Cigars International is offering our listeners 10% off plus free shipping. That's right, 10% off your order plus free shipping. To take advantage of these incredible savings, just go to cigarsinternational.com and use the promo code GolfGuys when you're ready to check out. That website is cigarswithansinternational.com and use promo code GolfGuys. 10% off plus free shipping, cigarsinternational.com. We are back. We really never left. You just didn't hear us talking in the background. We did not give Jake any of the answers.
No cheating.
The approach shot is it's what we are. John Ashton and Neil Michaels is who we are. Jake Asman is our guest from SportsMap Radio Network. Neil, take it away, man.
You know, I'm not even going to bring out the bottle opener. I'm just going straight for a six-pack.
There you go.
Jake, six-pack of questions. You ready?
Let's do it, guys.
Question 1. Who's the favorite person you have interviewed? Who is the person that is your favorite interview?
Ooh, great question. I will go with Bob Costas because of the type of interview it was. So I was an intern at the Rio Olympics coming up on 5 years now, and I got to work with Bob personally for a couple of weeks, got to know him a little bit. And at the end of the internship, I was like, hey, Bob, I'm going back to Ithaca for my final semester of college. I'd love to get you on my college radio show. And then I thought maybe he would do it, right? But he's like, yeah, no problem. Email my assistant. We'll set something up. So I'm like, okay, great. A couple months go by. I get back to school, email his assistant. Next day, have a time to interview Bob Costas. He comes on my radio show for 20 minutes. He's as nice of a guy as anyone I've interacted with that's in the business. Stay in touch with him to this day. So because of the fact he's such a big name and I got to work with him personally and develop that relationship, probably would go with him for my favorite interview that I've done over the radio for sure.
I know I would if I had gotten to talk to him.
Yeah, that's a number one right there.
Yeah.
Like it. Question 2, living or dead, who would you like to have a beer and talk sports with?
How about this for an answer? I'm going to go Babe Ruth. I feel like he would have some amazing stories to have a beer and talk about life with.
Except it would cost you more than one beer.
It might only be one beer, but it's going to be a bottle of something else. Question 3, the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you in studio but didn't make it on the air.
Ooh, I've had some stuff that has definitely made it on the air that have been embarrassing. I've had some incidents where I'm like doing a show or we're in the middle of a segment and the microphone stand like breaks off right before the segment starts. Like I'm trying to host the segment while I'm like holding the mic at a weird angle, trying to like look at whatever I had down or whatever I was supposed to read if it's a sponsored segment or something. So we've had some real microphone or something going on in the studio, like something falls on you in the middle of a segment you got to power through. So probably something like that as far as something in the studio.
Yeah.
Now that's a good answer. I love it. Question 4, most golfers remember one hole or one round that they played that far exceeded their ability. What interview did you do that meets that same goal?
I would go with the Joe Namath interview that I did from October. The reason I'd say that is it was at a time when the Jets I think they were only 0-7 or 0-8 at the time. So the full-on tank for Trevor Lawrence conversation hasn't really started yet. It didn't become like a thing in New York because the Jets had a young quarterback. They're not going to take somebody else, right? They're not going to tank for a player. So when I had Namath on and I asked him, well, let's say they keep losing and they end up with the first overall pick. Would you take a quarterback? Would you go Trevor Lawrence? And up until that point, that was the first time like anyone notable ever weighed in with that opinion. So when I asked Namath that question, it went viral everywhere nationally and locally in New York. It was the back page of Newsday, the hometown paper I read growing up being from Long Island. My interview, his quote from the interview was the back page, which was just unbelievable. So that was probably the interview that I've done in my career that caused the most buzz and kind of helped establish me in my show. So I probably would go with that one if I had to pick one out of all the ones we've been able to do.
Excellent. And I remember that really well, that it caused a furor.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal to wake up and, the morning show in New York on WFAN is, playing cuts from an interview I did. And all my friends are like, they're talking about you on the radio. And I'm like, really? Well, it'd be nice if you guys could listen to my show.
Question 5, what's your favorite sports expression?
I'll give you an outside the box one. it will be a line drive, or it looks like a line drive in the box score. It's a very common analogy I use for everyday life. Like, hey, I'm trying to think of like an example where I'd use it, but basically it's like, it wasn't the prettiest, but you got the job done, or like, all right, well, it wasn't the best interview, but we got the guest on. It looks like a line drive of the box score. You don't know if it was a little bloop single, or that the first baseman's glove barely could grasp or something like that. So. I'll go with that one for a sports expression.
Love it. And I ask all of our guests this, question 6. In your approach to life, since we are the approach shot, what one rule do you live by?
I think you just got to work hard. That's always the big, treat people the right way, work hard, and, good things will happen, right? I truly believe that if your process is good and you put the time in and, you're prepared for whatever circumstance could unfold, you'll catch that break. Like sometimes you got to create your own luck. So my approach would be, put the time in, treat people the right way, and over time, good things will end up happening.
Fantastic. Awesome. Jake Asman, you are off the hot seat.
It was hot, guys. That was tough.
All right, shameless self-promotion time, Jake. How to get people who aren't your friends yet to listen to you on the radio?
Well, I mean, it's simple. Just go to sportsmapradio.com or search The Jake Asman Show wherever you listen to podcasts. We post both hours of the show I do during the week as podcasts. Same thing with the weekend show. And I'm on social media, just at Jake Asman, where you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or if you search Jake Asman on Facebook, you can like my Facebook page as well. So
let me recap. You can get to him the same way you could get to those weekend golf guys. If you wanted to. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yes.
Talk about your shameless self-promotion.
John works the one day you don't.
Well, Jake, we appreciate meeting you. Thanks for participating with us, and make sure you say hi to your dad's name's Steve, right?
Steve Asman, yes, sir.
And I remember it popped into my head. That's where I heard the name before. Say hi to your dad for us. We appreciate you spending time with us here on The Approach Shot. I want to talk to you about a company called Supply. Supply brings the barbershop-style shaving experience right into the convenience of your own home. The Single Edge is a fully metallic single-blade razor designed to provide the closest, most comfortable shave ever. And using a single blade to shave minimizes the risk of irritation, bumps, and ingrown hairs. It's great for head shaving, and it's great for women, too. The Single Edge comes with 3 proprietary shave settings. There's sensitive, there's comfortable, and there's ultra close. So you can customize your shave to your preferences. The best part is the injector blades the Single Edge uses are non-proprietary. That means they've been in production for hundreds of years, and you can buy them from multiple brands. A 3-month supply costs you about $6. So you save a ton in the long run. Shaving cream and post-shave are alcohol-free. Skincare products are water-free. And they all have no harmful chemicals and are organic, sustainable, and food grade. All products come with a 100-day trial and a lifetime warranty. Go to supply.co and use the promo code GOLF15 to save 15%. That's supply.co. During the COVID-19 lockdown, our standards have been relaxed. We have given up looking good for feeling good. Pajama pants or sweatpants were fine when everything you did was on Zoom, but now things are relaxing and it's about time to get back out into public. I am excited because I have found, first off, our new partner, Public Rec. We want to welcome them in as a new partner here on those Weekend Golf Guys. But they make leisure wear in waist and inseam sizes. They feel, and we agree, comfort starts with a better fit. My favorite pants are their best-selling. It's called All Day, Everyday Pants. They're a much more stylish alternative to sweatpants and much more comfortable alternative to jeans. I got to tell you, I have never had pants fit this well, and I don't feel sloppy. And who knew you could look this sharp in sweats, right? I'm in the process of changing all the pants in my wardrobe to these because, these things are great. Like they said, they feel like sweats. They look like dress pants. You can lounge at home. You look sharp for work, headed out to the bar, go and play golf, visiting clients, whatever. All day, everyday pants come in waist and inseam sizing, so they will fit short guys, they'll fit tall guys, and they'll fit everyone in between. They come in 9 different colors, which means you can have one for every day of the week and then 2 left over. You can start a whole new rotation. Now, you can get your whole wardrobe from Public Rec because they've got incredibly comfortable shorts and T-shirts, Henleys and polos, hoodies, jackets, and golf gear. They got it. Public Rec rarely discounts, but right now they have an exclusive offer just for Approach Shot listeners. Go to publicrec.com/golfguys and use the promo code ApproachShot to receive 10% off. That's Public Rec, REC, and use our promo code ApproachShot for 10% off.
Hello, it is time now for you say? Golf is a funny game. Back to your hosts, John Ashton and Neil McCalls.
And that was our homage to Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Who is gone now. He's been canceled. He's out of here. Kids will never see his cartoon again.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you, man, we did a little family research and found out that there was the HMS Ashton. It was a British man of war. And I did a little research, and it had to be put into Halifax, Nova Scotia for repairs because, those things had big, heavy cannons on them, right?
Okay.
And the ropes broke. And one cannon just kept sliding all over the place, which is where we get the expression loose cannon. It broke through the hull and fell out. And
I see where you're going with this.
And they said it wreaked havoc.
I've heard that before. The term is derived from. I'm using the term as a stage name because I'm aware that we're in sensitive times and people have real sponge-like feelings. Soft with the capital T at the end. So I learned something from the great Donald Trump that when you tell people that you're a jerk in the beginning, they embrace you. It let me know that if you tell people who you are from the beginning, they can't get mad at you. They just have to accept you. So you can't get mad at it. You're upset because a guy named Loose Cannon told you a joke. Didn't lie. I
guess we've now done the introduction without doing the introduction. So as part of Golf is a Funny Game today, we have comedian Loose Cannon. Good we have you here because we like here at the Approach Shot, we like to be sort of straight with people. We're very honest with people. And so, we don't like people who come on and are fake or anything like that. And I understand you had a little bit of an incident with a friend who wasn't exactly honest with you.
Oh yeah, man. I had a friend. He one of them people that used to tell lies, but he used to tell stupid lies. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make no sense. Like one time, he had just got a brand new car, and I went over his house, and I didn't see the car there. So as a good friend, I got kind of concerned because he had just got a good job and stuff, and I wanted to make sure he can get to work and everything. I wanted to make sure he ain't need a ride. So I was like, "Hey man, what happened to your car?" He said, "I sold that car for gas money." I'm like, "Wait a minute." You gonna tell a lie? Make sure your lie makes sense, man. Don't be out here telling stupid lies. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on DT4. I try to leave DT45 alone because he's so beloved. People turn on you by DT45.
True.
But I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you what I thought was funny. I kind of miss him because he was so funny. Like I never will forget that he got on national television and said that he had a conversation with the president of the Virgin Islands. Well, we know who's not smarter than a fifth grader. Fool, you the president of the Virgin Islands. How did he have that conversation when he was brushing his teeth? I'm a single man, and I don't know why I'm single because I got lots of hidden talents. Like I can cook, cocaine on the stove. But it's tough out here dating, man. I went on a date the other day. And I feel like a lot of women don't respect men's pockets. You know what I'm saying? We went on a date, and I got a triple-digit bill at the Waffle House.
It's tough out there as a single man. I know you've also recently had a loss. I know your grandma passed recently.
Yeah, my grandma died about 2 years ago, man, and I mean it's all good, man. She lived a long time. I hate when I go to funerals and people be cutting up at the funeral. Oh Lord, why? She was 95. That's why. She had to leave here at some point. I remember after my grandma died, After my grandma died, I moved into a house for a few months, and until the family figured out what they were going to do with it and everything. And while I was there, I would get flashbacks of my grandmother because at one point in my life, I had lived with my grandmother in my late high school years and pre-college years or whatnot. And one of the most vivid flashbacks I would get is my grandmother used to sing in a gospel band, and the name of the band was called the Royal Lights. And every Tuesday night, they used to rehearse in my grandma's living room. And every Tuesday night, I used to pray to God that the lights would go out on the Royal Lights because they was terrible. Fellas, let me tell you, I would rather watch Paw Patrol at Michael Vick's house than listen to the Royal Lights. I would rather see Bruce Jenner on the cover of a Playboy magazine. Okay, that was just